POIS doesn't exist. It's a lie. It's a made-up thing. It's a made-up illness. It's a made-up syndrome. You were lied to. And I thought I had it all my life. I had all these symptoms. I had fucking brain fog every day. After not, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even go outside for the next 5 days. I thought that I have a POIS and that like there is no cure and that I have to live with this condition for the rest of my life. Well, I was so wrong. And so many people all over the world think the same thing as I did. But now I'm here to tell you that it's a lie. That it's not a syndrome. It's not an illness. And like, you can get rid of this like quickly. I'm gonna tell you my story, but sometimes I will refer to POIS as POIS. I will just call it POIS, but you know, as I said, it's not an illness. But for you to better understand, okay? So when I was young, when I was little, I didn't have any problems. When I was 10, I found out masturbation, bro. It was good. But then when I was like 13, I had mood swings. I had like anxiety, depression. And so my mom took me to the doctor for a blood test. They found out that I have hypothyroidism. Nothing serious. So I had to skip the video a little bit because there was this like annoying fucking cat that jumped on my leg. So yeah. So they found out that I have a hypothyroidism. So I started taking the pills. I still take it until this day, and I will take it until I die, I think. Well, I don't really care. But that's not the point. The point is, when I started taking the pills, it got better. But again, another problem, because now I normally didn't have this anxiety. I was feeling better, but after not, I would just get so extremely weak, confused. I would get this extreme brain fog for the next 5 days. And I couldn't concentrate in school, I couldn't concentrate at home, I didn't have any girlfriend. It was just brutal thing for a young guy. So for the next 4 years, till I was 17, 18, till I was 17, yeah, till I was 17, I had this all the time. I was trying to solve this, I was trying to cure this. I thought, one day, I just typed in Google that like blah 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 brain fog blah 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 brain fog after like a nut. I found out there's this syndrome, this post-orgasmic syndrome. Wow. And I found out that more people have this, and I felt so good. I felt calm that finally, like, there's this group of people that have the same problem, and maybe we can find the solution together. Well, I was looking at the forums, how do you call it? Doesn't matter. I just looked at all these like chats and things. Like there was nothing. Then one day, one guy recorded a video about his POIS journey. He had to clean his ass, bro. He had to clean his ass. Like his colon, or how do you say it? To feel better. And then he felt saved. Good for him. But I don't want no more young people cleaning their fucking ass. I don't want you to clean your ass, bro. To solve this. No. So, whatever. I got a little bit rant. I forgot where I was. Therefore, I was trying to find a solution, a cure for this. Nothing really popped on. I tried all these diets, all these vegan diets. I tried everything, all these exercises and shit. Nothing happened. When I was 17, I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna live like this. Because when I was 17, like my mental problems it was at the worst. I couldn't even go outside for a walk. Like it was a disaster. Because it was, there was quarantine because of COVID. And I didn't really do anything. I was just playing video games all the time. I was closed in my room with my computer and my League of Legends or Counter-Strike and my few friends that were fucking toxic. Some of them were good, but whatever. And I started to exercise. I started a diet, and just then something changed. After a few months, not like months but weeks, after exercising, having a good diet, eating healthy. I mean exercise like going to the gym, just moving and cardio. I was swimming. And I was journaling, I was meditating, and all these good habits. I was on self-improvement. And I'm saying and all the time. Doesn't matter. The message is the most important thing. Well, just out of nowhere, after a nut, I had a brain fog for 1 day. I had problems only for 1 day. But why? Before then, before this period of time when I was exercising, I had problems for the next 5 days after nut. Now I have only for 1. Was it some special exercise? Was it some special diet? Did I eat any special multivitamin something? No. You know why exercise is one of the best things you can do for yourself and for your body? Because of course it's healthy. It's just a really a great, the best thing you can do for your body physically. But also it makes your mental health better. Exercising, eating healthy, it all reduces cortisol and all these fucking stress hormones. It reduces anxiety. and depression. So when I did all these good habits, and my anxiety, my stress hormones, just everything like reduced, my POIS also got better. My POIS also reduced. But still, I thought, well, I still have some problem, like it's still an illness. For the next year, I did all these habits. But I still had anxiety. A lot less. And I was socializing. I was going out with people. I was exercising. You know, I did all these good things. But then, when I was 18, almost 19, one day I've just met this beautiful woman, and after a few days we fell in love. Until today we are in a relationship. But after falling in love with her and having the first sex in my life, I realized something. The morning after, I realized, wait, I don't have a brain fog. I don't feel confused. I don't feel weak. I feel great. Man. And why? Because when you are in love, the oxytocin and the hormone, the love hormone, like for me it was so strong that I didn't have any anxiety. Well, after having a sex, after nothing, I didn't have any brain fog. Till this day, I don't have any brain fog. I don't have POIS. I cured myself. Well, then one day, I was at home in the shower and I masturbated. And out of nowhere, I started getting all these intrusive thoughts. You know, you always get intrusive thoughts, don't you? After like nutting, after masturbation. You don't feel good about yourself. You feel like a filthy shit for doing it, don't you? And these intrusive thoughts create anxiety. That's anxiety. So now you feel anxiety and you feel anxious. I felt anxious and I got brain fog. And I thought, no, I have POIS. Then another day, a few months later, because after this I had sex, nothing, no brain fog. Then after a few months, I masturbated again. And then the intrusive thoughts got back in. They just rose. And they were in my head. They were dominating my fucking brain. But this day, I was like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you, intrusive thoughts. I won't. And I told myself that it's okay. Like, nothing happened. It's good. I accepted myself. I accepted the thing. I accepted that I masturbated. I didn't feel bad about it. And that's the most important thing. And to end the point, to end the sentence, I had no POIS. I had no brain fog. I didn't feel nothing. It was great. So that was my story. What makes or what creates POIS a bad mental health, anxiety, stress. Also having intrusive thoughts, having a bad image about yourself. That's the worst. So what can you do to stop POIS? Because it doesn't exist. It's not a syndrome, it's not an illness. It's caused by your anxiety, by your stress. Well, what can you do? To focus on the good habits that now you will do. You have to go no fab first, because you will gain clarity. So you have to practice no fab. You have to exercise. You have to have a healthy diet. You have to meditate. You have to write a journal. You just have to be on self-improvement. You need to improve your mental health. And also be grateful for everything in your life. And self-acceptance, self-love. You can maybe skip all these good habits with only a self-love. So the next time you nut, stop all these intrusive thoughts, because it's like normal to have intrusive thoughts, but you don't have, you just can't follow them. You can't indulge in these thoughts. Ignore them and feel happy, feel good, feel proud of yourself. Not really after having a nut the 5th time in a row. Like, yeah, you're filthy shit. But yeah. Also, to make the connection when I said like after sex I didn't have POIs, because after sex I didn't, like, it wasn't connected with POIS. So I, like, no thoughts. There were no thoughts. I was in love, and also it wasn't connected to the intrusive thoughts. I didn't feel like shit. I was proud of myself, bro, for having sex. It's good. That's why. It's all about your anxiety, your stress. So the main message: improve your mental health. I hope that this helped you. And bro, I know it. This is one of the worst things that I had in my life. Like, there are so many like worse things, but like when you have like brain fog every day, you can't concentrate, you can't get a girlfriend, you can't socialize, you can't study. That's not a life. Yeah, my neighbors are talking, so I better end this video. Bro, have a nice day.